Have you ever tried to relax, but your brain just wouldn't stop talking?
You mean when you're lying in bed, everything is quiet, and suddenly your brain says, hey, remember that embarrassing thing from 5 years ago?
Exactly. Or when you replay the same conversation again and again, and you keep thinking, did I say something wrong?
Or this one, you send a message, you put your phone down, and then you pick it up again, even though you know nothing has changed.
If that feels familiar, you might be overthinking everything.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Daily English Dialogue.
I'm Leo.
And I'm Jack.
Today, we're talking about overthinking.
And here's the thing, most people don't even realize they're doing it.
It feels normal until it starts draining your energy.
So Leo, let me ask you, do you overthink?
Sometimes yes, especially at night.
Why night?
Because during the day, I'm busy, but at night, there are no distractions.
And that's when it starts.
Exactly. Your body is tired, but your mind suddenly becomes very active.
It's like your brain has been waiting all day just to finally talk.
And once it starts, it doesn't stop easily.
So what do you usually overthink about?
Mostly conversations.
Ah, that's a dangerous one.
Yes, you talk to someone, everything feels normal.
And then later, your brain goes back and says, wait, what did you just say?
Exactly. You start replaying the moment.
And each time it feels a little worse.
You begin to question yourself.
Did I sound weird? Did they misunderstand me? Should I have said something else?
But here's the interesting part.
What?
The other person probably forgot the conversation already.
That's true. We remember things that nobody else even noticed.
And yet, we keep thinking about them.
Let's talk about texting, because this is where overthinking gets really bad.
Yes, you write a message,
You read it once,
then twice,
then 3 times,
then suddenly one simple sentence feels like a big decision.
you change one word,
Then another,
then you delete the whole thing and start again.
all for one message.
And even after you send it,
You're not done.
you start checking your phone,
Every few minutes.
even though you know nothing has changed. And if there's no reply, that's when your brain really starts working.
Are they busy?
Are they ignoring me?
Did I say something wrong?
And suddenly, your brain creates a story,
A story that feels real.
but might not be true at all.
That's the tricky part about overthinking.
Your thoughts feel like facts.
But they're just thoughts.
Let's go back to nighttime.
The most dangerous time for overthinking.
You lie down,
You close your eyes.
and then your brain turns on.
It starts small,
Just one thought.
then another.
Then suddenly,
You're thinking about your entire life,
every mistake,
every awkward moment,
even things from years ago.
things nobody else remembers.
But somehow, your brain keeps bringing them back.
And now you can't sleep.
Your body is ready, but your mind is not.
Have you ever told yourself, stop thinking?
Yes, and it never works.
Exactly, because the more you try to stop thinking,
The more you think.
it's like telling your brain, don't think about something.
And that's the only thing you think about.
So why do we overthink?
I think it's because we want control.
Control over what?
The future and the past.
We try to predict what might happen,
Or fix something that already happened.
but here's the problem.
It doesn't actually help.
Instead, it creates more stress.
So overthinking feels useful, but it often makes things worse.
It's like running in circles.
You're moving, but you're not going anywhere.
I think fear also plays a big role.
Fear of what?
Fear of being judged,
Fear of making mistakes.
fear of not being good enough. That's why social situations are so powerful.
Yes, because they involve other people.
And we care about what people think.
Sometimes too much.
Let's talk about decisions.
Another dangerous area.
When you have to choose something important.
Your brain starts listing every possible outcome.
What if it goes wrong?
What if I regret it?
What if I choose the wrong path?
And sometimes,
You don't choose anything.
because you're stuck thinking.
That's overthinking too.
Thinking instead of acting.
So what can we do about it?
Let's keep it simple.
First, notice it.
Catch the moment when it starts.
Tell yourself, I'm overthinking right now.
That alone can help.
Second, shift your attention.
Do something physical.
Walk, stretch, move your body.
Because when your body moves,
Your thoughts slow down.
third, question your thoughts.
Ask yourself, is this actually true?
Or is it just something my brain created?
That question is very powerful.
Because not every thought deserves your attention.
Exactly.
I also like writing things down.
Why does that help?
Because when thoughts stay in your head, they feel big
But when you write them, they become smaller.
and clearer.
That makes sense.
Another thing, try not to use your phone too much at night.
Because it keeps your brain active.
Exactly. More information, more thoughts.
And more thoughts, more overthinking.
It's a cycle.
But here's something important.
What?
Everyone overthinks sometimes.
Yes, it's normal.
The goal is not to stop thinking completely.
That's impossible.
The goal is to not get stuck,
To let thoughts come,
and then let them go.
like clouds in the sky,
They appear.
and then they disappear.
You don't need to chase them.
Or fight them,
Just notice them.
and let them pass.
So here's a question for you.
Do you overthink everything?
Or can you let things go easily?
Maybe you're somewhere in the middle.
Let us know in the comments.
And next time your brain starts racing,
Take a deep breath.
slow down.
And remember,
It's just a thought.
not reality.
Thanks for listening to Daily English Dialogue.
See you next time.
Take care.